Hey everyone, I'm Rather Incoherent, back with more heavily modded XCOM 2. Today we have the Recover Skirmisher Affiliated Operative mission. It claims moderate difficulty type. That is a bold-faced lie. First, this is the hardest mission type in the game. When you recover faction affiliated operatives, the end of the mission is not you just get an evac and leave, it's you hold out against 4 turns of reinforcement pods, the first 2 of which drop 2 pods at a time. This mission is disastrously hard. As for the sit-reps, normally this mission type is balanced by the fact the first half of the mission is a lot easier than a normal mission. In this case though, we have 2 copies of Show of Force. I'm not sure why or how that's happened, but I can promise you they do both work. I'm playing this mission a second time, because the first time I loaded in, my affiliated operative was inside of a pod immediately. That pod had 9 units in it, so it's definitely stacking both of these on top of each other. We could play around messy insertion, we could over-infiltrate to achieve that. That's not worth doing. 20% tired on all of our soldiers will take less time to heal than the 6 days of over-infiltration to get rid of this. As for the squad itself, I sent this with 6. The man hours to send it with 8 might have been worth it. I'm not sure which the correct decision was. The wrong decision, by the way, is I upgraded all the gear in this team, and I just forgot to upgrade the Shard Gauntlets on the Templar. I don't know if I thought you needed psionics or something. I'd never even tried to build them, never looked at them, never mentioned them at all. But I really should have upgraded the Shard Gauntlets, and those not being tier 2 is definitely going to come back to bite me at some point during this mission. The rest of the squad, it's full T2 armor. We have upgraded weapons on Ripjack and Bullpup. We have an upgraded mag pistol here in Sidearm Specialist. Depressed Draugr is, as you can see by the length of his skills list over here on the right, the character we've been spending our AP on. He's here to carry the whole team. Hopefully it works. Outside of these 2 with their guaranteed hit melee attacks to wrap up stragglers at the end, we have 2 sappers and 2 combat engineers, all with defensive minds to help kill those pods before they get loose at the end of the mission. And yeah, that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what the Show of Force has for us. Alright, we've all spawned on top of a roof. This time our skirmisher is named Chains. He's not inside of an enemy pod right off the bat. Here's resistance scattering. Let's start by moving forward to this corner tile and seeing what we see. Yeah, that's about right. I also saw a flash of red here, implying there's a second pod right next to them. I want to deal with this pod closer to us first, which means everyone's going to be hard sprinting right to get in positions. Well, they have a lot of detection radius, don't they? That's okay. Get there. I want a combat engineer in position to launch a rocket no matter where they go. That'll be 1 tile for them. I'll Draugr pop here for a hot second. See if we get yeah, there's an Advent Trooper right there. Apparently I don't really have vision of him. Whatever, that's fine. Nothing to worry about. Going to move here. It seems like the best tile for line of sight on him. Overwatch on Chains. Stubborn Sectoid is going to be... this is where you sort of run out of tiles to be on that don't suck. There should be no line of sight to the ground from here that's close enough to detect. It's not a permanent position, but it's a good temporary position. Our last soldier is Jaded Rabbit. I don't want them here because of this trooper that we keep seeing. I'm worried about pulling that during the fight. It looks like all I've got is just moving here and staying in the back so that they don't see me over the edge. Which isn't what I want to be doing, but it's what we are doing. I'm just so disdained by the number of units that I didn't even bother looking at them. There's several units in there I should F1 to get a feel for what they do. Most importantly, this Legionnaire recruits. I know what Pathfinders do. They just have a lot of mobility and armor, and it's kind of annoying. I think as long as we stay away from the resistance, they're going to be making good progress. It's the moment that we activate enemies near them, they start having problems. Theoretically, the optimal strategy could just be to not ever go near them and let them fight while the enemy pods are not active. It's playing combat music, and they're marked as active now, but they didn't deploy. They're not really active. It's the same bug that you see on Haven Defense missions. That's the name. Also, we confirmed where the second pod is. Or sorry, the third. There's 1 between us and 1 upright of the objective. So if we go near them, we're going to get the entire resistance killed pretty immediately. But as long as we... Did it scatter? What's happening? Oh, return fire. There's a Warlock in that pod. Also, another double mech pod, huh? I say double mech. The second mech, the Riot mech, it's kind of scary in that it has a big gun and a lot of health and armor, but it doesn't have micro missiles. It doesn't have the thing you're scared of.
Can't evac until we complete the mission.
I'm gonna blue move to here on Jaded Rabbit, see if it's safe to be on that tile without pulling anything.
I've got enemy movement here.
No, this is eyes on them. We don't want that. That'll make them trigger and start fighting the resistance properly. If I fall back to here, I lose vision of it. It's not great, but I think it's what I do. I'm not interested in triggering those pods and just having the resistance get wiped out immediately. It seems quite bad. This is the closest tile, so I'm gonna put Draugr on this. Having a combat engineer here seems good. Having another skirmisher here seems good. Templar definitely shouldn't be there. Templar should be one of these guys at ground level. And my sappers can then move forward a teeny tiny bit. We're looking to use a rocket next turn with a better understanding of the area of effect, or sorry, the pod layout. They should pivot backwards. Wait, is that the map edge? I assumed that was the map edge. But that might just be normal fog of war. They might just continue leaving. Now they're sort of pivoting backwards. Because they're moving away from us a little bit, though, I'm not sure we have rockets on them right now. Anyway, they still get some shots at the resistance. Can't really stop them all, but it's not the same as having the entire pod of 8 or 9 units shooting them. In fact, it appears to have just been the one skirmisher this time. Good luck, Brian. I'll just go ahead and keep my mouth shut, because apparently I'm jinxing the hell out of them. That was pretty good odds, too. You know, they're going to shoot that purifier until it explodes on top of them, huh? All told, their shot accuracy is surprisingly good. They're just not doing anything. Hey, there we go. Crit for 2. And then return fired. Hey, they're fine. They're fine. If that purifier explodes, it's actually going to be fantastic for them. Because it's in the middle of its pod. Come on. Oh my god, it's a thing of beauty. Good job, Resistance. They've gotten 4 kills. I'm glad I've been avoiding them and letting them fight from Fog of War. It's gamey bullshit, I know, but it's also bullshit that there is 2 copies of Show of Force on this mission. So the full cover in front of me is preventing this rocket. Oh, wait, there's one tile I can put it on. I don't think it's good to fight this turn, though. Taking my sappers, I can check and see if those other pods have moved any.
That's affirmative.
I don't think they have. Oh, wait. I think I only see this pod. They have moved. In that case, we're safe. First, if we check out the anti-riot mech, you'll see it has smoke grenades and it has suppression, but it does not have micro missiles. Coming over to, where is he? Nope, not the stun lancer. Where is he? Do I not have eyes on the Muton somehow? I don't. Let's grab someone who does. The Muton Legionnaire Recruit. He's able to focus his aim, so essentially a steady aim. He has a melee attack. He has a sprinting melee attack with a 3-turn cooldown. He has a ceasefire grenade. I know what this one does. He throws the grenade. It doesn't deal very much damage, but it disarms your gun. He has salvo. Scary. Cool under pressure and covering fire. Focused rage. Anytime I shoot him, his weapon damage increases, stacking up to +3. He has a base 3 to 5 shotgun, so probably short range, and a 4 to 6 on his gun bash. Pretty damn scary. I think my high ground rocket's a better rocket. The thing is, if it scatters away from them, like towards us, it's so close to being a bad rocket, right? Like one tile towards us, and we're missing out on those 2. Another tile towards us, we're missing out on all of that. It's not actually a good rocket. We're gonna blue move forward to here and see if it gets vision on that other pod yet. And we're gonna reposition and get a better rocket. I don't trust that rocket. Still no vision on any of that. Like an integrated grapple up top. I want to take it on this side to be further away from this edge in case they like... No, there's no ladders up over here. Yeah, it's safe to do it here. And I want the better vision from this tile. I obviously want to immediately break the better vision, but I want to see where they're at. Okay, so they pushed all the way down to the middle. It was this pod that I was seeing that's over there now. We're just going to come back in this direction. We can't quite get to the corner cover, but there's no way they're flanking this tile this turn. I'm going going to take sprint this turn on my own skirmisher, I believe. Because I can get to here, but there's no way that is going to be in grapple range, right? And I want him doing the same exact deal. Oh, he can grapple forward from here. Sick. I'll keep my sprint cooldown then. We can get to the very next tile. Perfect. Now, everyone else just needs to get as close as they can. I should have kept vision on them so that I could avoid... that was stupid of me. Still, we move here, guaranteed. This is going to be the best position that Mischief gets, and if they move anywhere in this region, it'll be a perfect area. Stubborn Sectoid can't move forward, and he's our base for where we can't move past. I don't think they'll walk this way. The Centurion's leading them, and he can't get close enough, so this should be a safe position. And we're looking at running in with shotguns, not trying to get high ground shots with these soldiers.
Roger. Got my eyes on.
That was the wrong move. I should have taken that tile on my Combat Engineer, because now it can obstruct their vision. Shaded Rabbit is all that's left. And I'm going to put them on this tile. And maybe next turn we can take the Overwatch, or sorry, the ambush. Also, Jaded Rabbit's missing 2 health. He's the guy who rolled the 25% wound out of the lot. Oof. Oh wait, that only killed a stun lancer. It didn't kill anyone else. Are you guys properly active, or are you just using a bunch of abilities now? I don't really know. They're doing a lot of stuff, but I don't think they're properly active. This isn't what I wanted to see, but it's fine. This rocket's going to be disgusting, but it does have to actually hit them, which is the problem. Last pod is still up there. Skirmisher's just murdering those guys. Let's see what the resistance can stun. They've already done enough. Getting 4 units is insane. That's so much more than I expect out of them. It looks like they might be getting a little bit more done. Shipping away that Warlock. And crit onto an assault's appreciated. It's not quite a stun lancer, but it's still a scary unit. Oh wow, another one. And he's still alive. Like I said, it's still a scary unit. With 2 more left over here on the left side, though, it's probably dying, right? Yeah, good job. It's not quite a stun lancer, but it's pretty close. Oh my god, they can actually damage the mech now because the explosion shredded its armor. Rip Grang Qual. The skirmisher, not the skirmisher, the purifier got his revenge in the end. Okay, so there's no way in hell that this flamethrower or this rocket is doing it, right? You know, it's surprisingly close. I think that's just worth doing. What's the other rocket look like? That's obviously something worth checking before I commit to that one. It's definitely a little bit more centered. No, it could swing left and hit the skirmisher I got for this mission. That is true. It's not good. I'm going to move here on chains to make sure that doesn't happen. Because if he falls to the floor and reveals the other pods, I mean, that would be really bad. Now, because you can actually move forward, it's worth it. Like, it's not much better, right? I think what I want to do is run forward to a closer tile and see what a second action rocket looks like from here. Scatter 3 tiles, but it's also easily centered inside the entire pod, unlike the other ones. I'll take that.
This one's for you.
Now, this could just wipe out 9 units in one action. That was perfect. Holy shit. The Sparks are not going to die in one action. Or sorry, the mechs. But that was a really, really good rocket. The Advent mech is taking a pretty substantial amount of damage. Chains, this is obviously all you're doing this turn. Oh yeah, of course Draugr has eyes. He actually has eyes currently. God, that's incredible. Take your 97 then, since it's notably higher accuracy. And then we'll have Draugr take down both mechs himself. That's incredible as well. Take explosive action. 100%, followed by another 100%, followed by what I assume is to be like a 95 on the last one. This has been about the best possible pull we could hope for. Let's check. Does anyone have good... All right, we can just shoot 3 shotguns at the Legionnaire recruit, right? We have 2 sappers and another combat engineer. This is not safe to do. If I run forward to do this, odds are... Wait, no, there's another side of the building. Do this. I need to be building focus here. This is a clean answer to a problem that only has one clean answer. It's this guy, and he's also the only clean answer to the mech as well, because it still has armor-fitting stocks. So I want to do this to see if I can get away with it. I'm pretty sure I can. Hot damn. And that makes it easy to come back over to my other skirmisher. Sorry, my actual skirmisher, Draugr. Deal with the mech.
I must have ammunition.
I don't know where I want him. He seems kind of fine where he is. He needs to be somewhere he's safe to, like, reload next turn, right? He can't drop over because of the windows, can't drop over because of the windows. Can't drop over because of the windows. I'm really worried it, like, comes here, steps left, and has eyes. He shouldn't, though. This is also the only safe tile up here, period. All right, good, he is safe. You're just not going to move this turn. I'm a little bit afraid that this pulls slightly more line of sight. It pulls substantially more line of sight. Let's sprint forward to the full cover here. Just going to Overwatch here. I'm not going to move forward at all. Move up between these units where I know I'm not pulling fog of war, but I am moving in the right direction. You're my last unit. I don't want to move on you. I'm just afraid of pulling. Let the resistance keep fighting in the fog of war. AI to AI like this is not terrible for them. AI to AI, when they're fully activated, is just the resistance getting murdered relentlessly. Again, still not great for them. They're still losing. That stuff at the beginning where they killed the Purifier was far above average. I think we might be down to just Alina. I think she might be all that's left. But we're also down to 11 active Advent out in the fog, which is way, way better than I was expecting going into this. The first pod was 9. I thought we'd have to deal with like 16 more units. 5 less is substantially less. Now, over here, if we're going up, we're probably pulling. But also, we need to be moving in this direction, which is the bit of a catch-22. I can't safely move there. That's the thing. We're in a no man's land right now, where we're so far back, we aren't fighting correctly. Move here, see if it pulls. I'm going to move here on my Templar, and it's probably going to pull, and it's probably going to suck. It doesn't. That's very important. Now, I don't know that means it's safe to run up here. But it does mean we have a lot further forward we can move this turn. We can go here, for instance, and just line everyone up along this. Sprint there. I want the Common Engineer to be the last one in the line. The reason for that is because if they run around this way, I'll have a rocket looking at them. I don't think there's any real chance of that happening. Reload here. Reload, don't even move, just stay right where you are. Okay. We got through the first pod, I would say flawlessly. 1 rocket for 9 kills is about the best possible trade you can get. Everything else is cooldowns. We're moving forward without actually revealing anything on the map, which is great for us. Down to just, who's that? Margie? Mary? Mary. Hey, she's still fighting. She's putting up a good fight. Now, we can't fight this turn, so we're really just looking to get on the roof. But if this does pull, then we need to know now, so we're just saying it's never fighting this turn, so. Awesome. Move up to here. Move up to here. Still no pulls. Move up to here. Shouldn't pull either. All right, Common Engineer first. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, I thought the ladder was in a different spot. So we're going to run forward onto the roof now. These skirmishers can actually overwatch. There's no reason not to. Going to just stand my combat engineers in the open behind the line. This is a weird one, but like I need to be on this building. This building is massive and in the way. So I have to get through the no man's land that the building represents before I can actually take good positions and start fighting. That'll be the end of the resistance operatives. They were tremendously helpful, though. Really needed the help that I did get from them. Now the question becomes sort of weird. Do I want to fight the pod that's already been damaged, or do I want to fight the full pod? We want to get to a point where we can blue move into range of them. Looking down here, this building has a lot of windows. We probably end up fighting both at once from that side. There's not a lot of great high ground on either side of the building. I think it's very likely no matter what we do, it ends up being a whole map brawl from here. We can never go down this ladder, at least not without routing because of this. If we walk into that circle, the game ends. We basically just lose on the spot. It might be worth it to pull this turn. It might be worth it to stall a little bit. I think we take these 2 tiles and these 2 tiles. In which case, we definitely want our combat engineer going to the right when they're already in range. You're already in range. We can already do that. The skirmishers aren't in great positions, but that's okay. So we start this by taking this move, and we see what happens. There's always going to be this, like, really, really rough pull. All right, so it's a double pull. They're both on this side. I'm glad I didn't try to reposition to fight them on the other side, but I probably could have just waited around and had them walk up if they were moving like this. He just smoked all of them before their pod scattered, and now they're going to move. Pretty funny. That stun lander is optimistic. I don't know about that, Chief. Why are you yelling? You're nowhere near any of this. Now, the mech has to die. The mech is a tremendous threat to us. And this is also just a generally great rocket, so we start with this. That was not a good scatter, but I think I still got the primary targets of that. Now, do I have, like, nonsense grapples to the edge? No, I don't, unfortunately. Draugr has a sprint back. There are 2 people who came up here to be friends with us. This rend is unfortunately only 5 to 6. The lack of an upgrade here is something I'm feeling very immediately. It kind of mattered. I can move here and take a flamethrower, but I won't these tiles is the issue. Oh, right, yeah. You don't get to be over there, buddy. They're technically about the same, but this one's harder to deal with due to the armor preventing shotgun chip. So get out. You're no longer being dealt with. Now, I could also chuck a grenade from here instead of using explosive action and sprint this turn. Seems like a very good grenade, so I'm just going to do that instead. Next turn, Depressed Draugr can take a big turn, but this turn, that's plenty. Now, I think I just roll here, and if you miss, then I begrudgingly chip it down with a shotgun. There's no way that it's better to do it in a different order. Good, okay. I'm gonna fall back around here, I think. Is there anywhere else that would make more sense, possibly inside of the building? Like, there are definitely positions inside the building, but they certainly don't make more sense. So I'm gonna fall back as planned. This mech... Oh, the actual dangerous mech is down. This is just the riot mech. Somehow the cover I put Pure Mischief on blew up. Well, she's got a lot of ablated art. I mean, there are 8 people alive. One of them's a risen trooper, so it's safe. But that's really, really sketchy. She might be dead. If I move here, I have a flamethrower on trooper and gunner. I don't want to be side by side, though, because if I am, then I'll get incendiary grenades. So I can drop here for it instead. That's what we're doing. We need to now kill as many people as possible, trying to keep Mischief alive. The riot mech has a shot, so being able to be flanked by it doesn't matter at all. At least not on another combat engineer. That is 3 biological units. Probably a sure kill on all of them. Good, good, good. All right, down to 5 active. 1's you. You don't count. Purifier is not really dangerous in a gun-toting sort of way, so it's 3 active. The Skirmisher is absolutely horrendously dangerous. We have 2 sappers, and we have chains. We can triple grenade to kill. Certainly, I'm picking a soldier here and shooting a grenade as I have 4 of them. Now, to finish off the skirmisher is the hard part of this, because if we roll high here, it's easy. We just throw a second grenade. But yeah, it's unlikely to roll high is the problem. I can put a second soldier here, chuck another grenade. I think that's the play. Even though it does sort of stack them for an incendiary grenades, I think, aren't good at destroying cover. I'm not prepared to be wrong about that. But I need this skirmisher dead because it represents so much damage to pure mischief. Like, it's the difference in her living and dying, probably. But that's unfortunate to see no high roll on either. I'm in range to take a Ripjack. I'm sorry, but you're not actually a part of my team, man. I would rather you die than anyone else get wounded. And it would be a serious wound. It might even be a kill if I lead this guy up. So, sorry about that, James. Hopefully you live. I should check out what the Wandering Curse is by F1ing that Warlock, because I honestly have no idea what its abilities are. I just know that several of them are free actions, and I always get confused. It keeps doing stuff well after its second action. So I did the Wandering Curse. It's moved up to high grounds. It's now doing Insanity, I think. Yep, 2 guaranteed hit. The Riot Mech is probably not suppressing. Yeah. I'm sorry, James. It was a calculated risk. In fact, it wasn't even a risk. It was a calculated trade. I knew you were... I wasn't thinking you would take an incendiary grenade. Yeah, we're not saving him. We have no medkits, and the mission literally cannot end fast enough to get him out. Not that we would invest any effort into doing so in the first place. No, I don't know which kinds of zombies last through the turn, which is unfortunate. Just gonna have to feel bad about chains for a couple of turns. I can drop down here and then do a shot. I could probably just Ripjack him, right? I don't even need to do anything else. No, actually, I do need to do something else. Well, actually, as I know there's a zombie there as well, I don't think that's the play. I think the play is to pull someone back like this, and then chuck a grenade into that little pocket to kill the zombie. Or get the zombie in killable range, rather. Same with the Warlock. Right now, they're just at awkwardly high health numbers. We need to fix that. Chains would be alive right now if that rocket had it blown up Mischief's cover, but... Oh, right! Executed applies to all zombies, not just the, chosen zombies. Is the Warlock dead? We have 3 active, 1, 2... It looks like something lived through that, then. You got a shotgun. Just don't jump off on the part that's on fire. What's wrong with you? This is very easy to route around. We know that it's... Oh, I don't see anything. Did I just miss them? Where's the 3rd active enemy? Yeah, I'd see them here. What's the last enemy? I'm gonna run out to here on Jade Rabbit. Oh, there it is. It's a purifier on the bottle. Yeah, I remember that vaguely. The Advent Riot Mech should be easy to handle. Now, considering that Chains isn't actually a part of our team, I would call this a flawless first half of the mission in spite of the, what's it called? Show of Force sit rep ×2. Definitely could have gone a lot worse. We're trying to make it spicy right at the end. It's not gonna happen though, right? I want to finish you off with this. We need somebody to hop down. There's absolutely no way that explodes and hits the people above it, right? Like, just in case. Let's move the one person who's there out of the way. There's only a 50% it explodes, but there's no way it goes up anyway, right? I'll never have to know, thank God.
Target eliminated.
And then we can get our last tick of force over here against the Riot Mech. You get force no matter what, right? Is it called force focus? It doesn't have to be against humanoids, does it? Oh no, it's only from humanoids, shit. Unfortunate. Wasn't about to stab the Riot Mech regardless, but damn. Or sorry, stab the Purifier. That's just a risk not worth taking. Just going to Overwatch on any soldiers that are left. I don't think there's anything left. Yeah, there's nothing left. Anyway, sorry about that, Chains. Time to set up for the second half. I'll be back with you when I'm ready. Alright, Chains has just bled to death. We're ready to pull this. Let's see how it goes. I have terrible news. I don't know if Show of Force affects reinforcements or not. I've been assuming it doesn't. All right, it's a double pod drop in the same spot. So we're going to play around this because we can, on the assumption that there are actually going to be like 16 guys in there. In which case, it guarantees that there's going to be like a purifier and a crazy amount of health. So we don't want anyone next to it. We're going to be overwatching from a safe distance. We're going to be dropping double mines on top of the pods as they come in. Whoever does this is going to have to move afterwards. They're all the same, though, in terms of the sappers. So it's fine. I want the best possible angles on everyone who's shooting at this. I think that means I go here on Draugr. You're just going to get in a position so that AI can't if they survive and scatter. Same here. They're not going to be relevant in any Overwatch ambushes. I think this might actually be where I want Jaded Rabbit already. I'm going to run you to here to discourage AI from taking this spot. Are you far enough away? Maybe not from a purifier, but I don't actually know how much you can predict a purifier's floor damage. And you're fine where you are. You can blue move the entire rooftop that you're in, so there's no reason to move any further. I guess that would have been a good reason to move away a little bit, but I want the shotgun range bonuses. It's a weird balancing act between, you know, setting up mines to deal with this and being terrified of purifiers. We do have a frost purifier, so that's probably hitting somebody. Those explosions are unreasonably large. I don't know if they destroy floor or environment. I do know they absolutely hit you from like 3 tiles away. Wait, how many people are on the ground just now? Excuse me? All right, second pop. Yeah, that's way more than the normal number down there. There's a second frost purifier. This is gonna be a lot of explosive damage. Someone might be dead. So, what's the active number? Do I get to know? That's definitely affected. That's two frost purifiers and a purifier. Good Overwatch. We're gonna need a lot of this though. Thankfully, we're on the roof, so I can throw them down. All right. The floor got destroyed before anyone... Alright. I don't know if anyone lived. Did that hit any of my guys? I think they're all still where I left them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I think they're all there. I think we're okay. Now we get to do it again. Where are they coming down? They're coming down on the ground this time. They learned their lesson. Like, oh, fuck that. No thanks. Fair enough. Oh, wait, somebody just fell through the floor. Draugr's floor appeared to have collapsed afterwards, and now he's on fire. Cool, we're fucked. We can blue move bug like this. Let's make sure that it's not going outside of range on the front real quick. Actually, I think I can just be up here on Overwatch. I don't think I even need to be on the ground to throw this grenade, or throw this frag, throw this mine. Got there eventually. Yeah. Now, I think Mischief was one of my people with grenades, unfortunately, which is really, really bad. Also, this is on the ground, which is really, really bad. Gonna move to here for the best odds as they scatter. Hopefully my tile doesn't burn down between turns. Oh shit, I have my second mine. Perfect. The tile's there. Step out to here. Chuck the mine. Overwatch. God, I cannot believe Mischief is panicking about being on fire right now, or that anyone is on fire, and also that Draugr just took 5 damage and is on fire. Move to here and hunker down to put yourself out. Oh, I probably shouldn't have moved that close, huh? Get on the back of the building. Get away. Be far, far away from all of this, my friend. Because I have Sidearm Specialist and the upgraded mag pistol, I'll be here and overwatching. Alright, let's see the second one. It can't go much worse. We did kill like 14 people. It was pretty good. So we have... It's like 6 guys already, and there's a second one coming. This is so stupid. I wish I knew what we're causing double show of force so that I can remove that from my game. Because you can tell that this is not balanced, correct? Hopefully we have purifiers on top of the double mine again, and it's able to kill them all, again, without the fall damage. I don't think that's as many as last time. It is definitely a lot. Oh, no, both purifiers are outside of the explosion radius, I think. Yeah, so they have 4 left, and then another reinforcement pod that's being... Oh, good overwatches, though. Thanks, team. Unfortunately, there's no biological units left, so I can't get focus on my Templar. Just going to reload Overwatch. I'm already at point blank. Going to... Do I want to get anything closer than this? Just to guarantee it? Like, I have plenty of bullets. Unlike the other guy who will run out after this. I'm pretty sure this is Templar territory, right? I can shoot this here, actually. Yeah, I can grapple up and shoot it. I can't see it if I grapple up, but I can shoot first and then grapple up, which is the only way to kill this without burning an Overwatch.
Weapon running low.
Get involved. I have Justice, and I have a Ripjack Strike next turn, so Overwatch is not a waste of an action. You're a bit far from the team. Please come back. Over here, you can only get so close because you're kind of far away. Get involved. Hopefully you won't blow up any purifiers on top of ourselves. There are no explosives going off ahead of time this time, so it's less likely, but I mean... Killed 56. Like, that is this mission in a nutshell. Holy shit. I did not think this impacted the drop pods at the end, or I'd have sent 8 people. That's not even true. I'd have just not done the mission. Did that just... Oh, there's a purifier in there. Shit, shit, shit. Are we safe? Are we safe? No one shoot the purifier. Shoot anything else. All right, we're good. Excellent. Nice shot, Templar, by the way. Okay, so there are 4 active. That's not too bad, all things told. None of them are individually super threatening units. There's only one more wave that we have to hold. You're still AFK. Good to fucking see. Oh my god, that's incredible. So I had the white screen bug, took that as a sign to take a break for a good long while. Apparently when you reload, it has to physics all the bodies that you've killed. There's some pretty enormous piles of bodies on this mission. Now, the only part of the turn I'd gotten through before the white screen bug was I realized that I have Justice into Ripjack Strike to kill 2 Pathfinders, so that happens first every single time. Mischief will be panicking in the corner because, you know, someone was on fire very briefly. That's a thing to panic about. Nothing else in the other 58 enemies we've killed was worth panicking about. That one time Draugr was briefly on fire, that was panic-worthy. Anyway, now that we're done animation hitching, let's go take out the other one. I'm not sure how I should be reacting to the Trooper and Purifier on the bottom floor. I think the answer... I'm going to run here, by the way. I think the answer is that I ignore them. I just pull back to this side of the roof so that I can't be flanked. I don't need Overwatches on this one. I'm running next turn. And I'm obviously not getting an evac on this side of the roof anywhere but like right there, because there's no roof to get the evac on. The only consideration is there are plays where I can actually kill the Purifier along the way out. This is a cover position that has a flank on the Purifier. That seems worth trying. 91 with the crit chance. It'd be cool if you could kill it in 1. Didn't really expect you to, but it would have been nice. Take this scientist, get him in the back corner. Nothing's killing him in 1 shot at 5 health. So we don't need to be too careful with our cargo. Over here on Sectoid, I think I'm just running. But there is an Overwatch, so if I'm just running, I should be doing it over here first. If I'm expecting it to come down back here, this is the place to be. If I'm expecting it to come down over here, I think I'm never getting out next turn anyway. So what I think I do is I actually run here to pull the Overwatch on the Trooper. Not a fan of it, but I think it's what you do. He's got a Blade of Health, he's fine. And I use one of his last grenades. Oh, I've never even used any of his grenades. That's... One of his last grenades is an interesting way to describe the first grenade he's used. I don't know why his health is currently blinking. Makes me very nervous. Alright, Stubborn Sectoid is left. Sword Saint is left. Is it worth it to try... Oh man, it's hard not to, right? Like, the Trooper's the only soldier left. If we just... It's very easy to convince myself we can fight from here. We're getting Mischief back this turn. We have complete control of the roof. We've killed everything. Like, with the Purifier dead, I don't know how I justify not killing everything, but Sword Saint's very far away from everything now is the issue. He's not much further than Stubborn Sectoid, mind, but he is still further, and it's going to matter, because the evac's not over here. Look at this. You think we're dropping evac there? Okay, good. That's a sectoid soldier. I was briefly worried it was a normal sectoid. Mind control's a problem. I can't afford to have mind control enemies living right now, but sectoid soldier's fine. Although we are doing our best to kill it. Good Overwatch. So we have 6 active, 2 troopers, 2 pathfinders, well, 1 burning trooper, and a purifier. They're probably all just overwatching down there. It's not like they have other actions that are valid. The question is just, where is evac? Not this. I don't care about the reinforcements. Where is evac? Wait, where is it? Oh, it is over here. Shit. I mean, the scientist wasn't ready for this news. But we should be fine, right? There is a purifier that we kind of have to worry about. Even then, not really. If I were high enough rank to have combat presence on Draugr, we could actually leave this turn. Oh, that's so frustrating. There isn't great line of sight to this area, though. Like, if we just all get over here... Well, the scientist isn't. That's the whole problem. Where's the scientist getting? I guess they're getting to, like, this position, right? Oh, that's where he is. Neat. Now I know. It also makes my life a little bit easier because I know exactly what to do if that's where he's at. I run the Overwatch here on my full health combat engineer. And I drop a grenade over the edge on the purifier who made the mistake of standing in one of the few automatic dead zones. Because I just drop a grenade on you and you fall to your death. Bingo bango. Look at him go. Oh wait, that's probably not done. You could roll a 4. You didn't though. That's fine, I've got more grenades. Over here, just reload, ripjack this dude. And you're gonna be sticking, oh. It said you pulled an Overwatch and then you didn't? Okay. If you insist, game. I think moving around here is the way to make sure that he never gets shot this turn. In which case, this is even a better move. There is a trooper there. I don't really care about him whatsoever. I would like to kill the purifier, or the pathfinder rather. Thing is, it's not guaranteed. You kind of need guarantees at the minute. I can drop here. A grenade on the pathfinder isn't safe because it could break the path back up for the Templar. The Templar can just take the attack though, right? And then I'll know whether or not I need the grenade and I can come back up to the full cover. There is an Overwatch. I don't think I have a good way to run it though. I mean, it's better to run here, right? And I can get to the evac this turn. There's nowhere relevant for him to be, so I just run this. And if he gets shot, he gets shot. It's fine. Somebody's Overwatch is very broken. Is it that one? Oh god, if it breaks the floor. Oh my god, it did not occur to me that that was a possibility. Shit, I hate that so much. Anyway, it didn't happen. Circle back on Sonic Serenade. There is a living Pathfinder, or Purifier rather, right around here somewhere. The game absolutely does not want me putting a grenade there, so I guess I'm going for the Purifier. Doesn't want me putting a grenade there either. That is bad news. I think if I move here into Overwatch, I should be able to sprint to the evac next turn, or move here and hunker down rather. There like very technically might be shots on this, but there shouldn't be, right? So I move here and I hunker, and he'll get out next turn. And we're gonna kill this Pathfinder with the Templar. If he misses, I'll drop a grenade over the edge. It's not great, but I mean, this guy's the only one who can flank around and do anything. It's also just like, there's not a good enough reason not to do it, especially if he can't land the shots. I'm assuming that the difference in the wound and the tired is basically nothing. Then we get back up to here into full cover. Now, can we actually get this grenade? I sort of assumed that was doable, but you're sort of screwing around, aren't you? Over here, we can shoot it down through the window. There's no one left up top here and no way to get there, so by taking this position, I should be able to shoot it down through the same window at roughly the same angle to take him out. I no longer have eyes on him, but his tile is highlighted, so that should kill him. And then we have one more turn before we all get to escape, and I assume that everyone's gonna live happily ever after and nothing bad is going to happen. There's no chance that we have the floor get blown out or any other silly shenanigans. 69 to kill, 53 to kill. Definitely the more threatening soldier, not shooting a grenade. Oh, the Purifier is not dead. I didn't have an angle on him anyway because the game's just being mean to me. That's all I had to say about that. There's just no reason I shouldn't have a grenade there. I don't, though. Anyway, we have a Frost Lancer, a pair of them, in fact. No, one of those is a Purifier, I think. Are they Frost Lancers? I can't tell. I thought Frost Lancers didn't have an axe, but they might. Yeah, Frost Lancers have the axe. Little did I know. I thought Frost Lancers just had a normal, like, stun rod, but blue, but I'm wrong about that. Anyway, please leave. Please don't stand next to me. I need you to not body block the exit. They're being very cooperative. None of this overwatching matters. All that matters is that Purifier beneath us. The med drone healing the Avid Trooper very much does not matter. I guess it did put out the fire, but flamethrower does not break the landing. That's all that matters. Okay, Trooper can take a shot or overwatch. That's fine by me. Shot through the ground, but it's fine because the ground's still there. No one's fallen. That's what really matters. Blinding light? Oh yeah, I've escaped. Yeah, fair enough. Pure Mission is at full health and ready to get us out of here. Move here to pull for him. And then just leave. We're good. We can go. Oh, I assumed that the scientist was in range to leave. I didn't actually check that. Surely he is. I mean, look at him. He's got so much room left. It's closer than I thought it would be. Wait, what do you mean he's pulling an Overwatch that wasn't pulled already? From who? There's an Advent Trooper on Overwatch. That's not enough to kill him. And I'm sorry, buddy, but you can live through a bullet. You'll be fine. Oh, there's another one down there that I didn't see. It's fine. It's fine. This isn't tragically ill-managed at all. I'm surprised at the amount of line of sight that I'm pulling here that I didn't previously see. I'm not quite sure where the shot from that trooper came from. So we're gonna go ahead and call this a bad play, but I figured when I ran this character back and forth through the area, that would probably deal with those Overwatches. Silly me. The Templar can get in here and take a shot at somebody on their way out. Oh, there's still somebody left who somehow hasn't shot. Well, that's why we're blue moving to the exit with everyone before we do anything. You can obviously just leave. There's not gonna be anything else you're doing, but I mean, you may as well try. And you are probably dashing to the exit. No, you can get in. All right, everyone's out. Everyone's alive at the end of this gauntlet somehow. It'll be good YouTube content if he explodes and goes up 2 stories and destroys the floor, right? I don't think that's possible. It's certainly not if I miss.
That is not good.
Return fire to kill the floor. No, no. All right, it's fine. Just point. Sorry, I slapped the microphone while waving my hands. It's fine. It's just a completely pointless 2 damage wounds. I forgot he had return fire. I like how the scientist still isn't evacuated. That seems incorrect. Just going to evac and shame. I'm not going to keep taking shots. Everyone just leave. Be grateful we got out of here with our lives. Everyone go. Why am I... Oh, Sonic Serenade hasn't moved yet. I was briefly really alarmed, like, why is there not an evac button? But we're good. We're good. I mean, that's several rolls to kill, right? And a kill on the Purifier. Take your experience. Nothing bad's gonna happen. I'm so confident I didn't even evac Rocker before I did it. Why would he explode 2 stories vertically and kill them, right? That's just insane. That would be nonsense. At some point, I hate random cover destruction, and I have to, like, play in a world where it's not so bad that I don't want to play the game. That would have been insane if it blew the floor out. And it speaks to how traumatized I am that I thought that was even a thin possibility. I probably had a grenade on that trooper for a kill. That was a mistake. There's so much floor missing. I just didn't think I would have the line. Oh, man. What a mission. There's just going to be some stat padding here. Jaded Rabbit getting the MVP. Not that this is a picture of them. That's a picture of 2 people, but really just Ruffian, unless you count Rhino's knees. Neither of which are Jaded Rabbit. 14 kill. Perfect shot accuracy with that entire gauntlet. Holy shit. Yeah, worth the MVP, I'd say. But everyone felt like they did a tremendous amount of work. I guess Stubborn Sectoid didn't really, apparently. Neither did Serenade. My Sapper is doing surprisingly little, but massive damage from those mines. Like, this is just... Depressed Draugr doing surprisingly bad for his stats. Also, that is a picture of several combat engineers and not Depressed Draugr. I know he's orange, which is a little bit confusing, but none of these 4 people in orange are actually him. Still, even with relatively bad accuracy on his shots, damage dealt 50, kills 8, still incredible. Chains was on the mission at one point in time. I forgot about him. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not thrilled about the number of wounds I got on this mission and everyone coming out tired because of the sit rep. But for double show of force, for this buggy nightmare sit rep, that's an incredible result. No deaths is something I'm absolutely thrilled with. At the end there, we were living on a prayer, right? Draugr could have just died to the ridiculous purifier stuff and he got dropped through the floor. That was a nightmare towards the end. But everyone's out and everyone's alive. Sonic Serenade is reaching Lieutenant. We'll be taking Volatile Mix on Serenade. I will mention, in normal Proficiency class pack, Sappers don't even get Volatile Mix. It's one of those stronger abilities that got cold, but I don't think it deserved to be in that list. The other abilities are like Blade Storm and Serial and Rupture and Chain Shot, things that are incredible, Hail of Bullets. Volatile Mix is just +2 damage. It's the reason grenades scale well into the late game, and I think it deserved to continue being an iconic ability for the Sappers. So in my old mods, I've redone the Sapper tree slightly. This is not the only change. I've changed the organization of these to be more clearly a gun tree, a utility defensive tree, and a grenade tree. I've also removed some of the weaker perks and reintroduced some stuff like Volatile Mix. And you'll find it no surprise then that having made mods to reincorporate Volatile Mix, I'm picking Volatile Mix. Reposition's very good, especially later on once you get charged, and Concussion Grenades is fantastic, like an absolutely great ability that I would spend AP on in a heartbeat. But Volatile Mix is the difference in grenades rolling to kill on a basic soldier or guaranteeing a kill. There is just a tremendous immediate impact of picking this ability. Pure Mischief is making it into Lieutenants. Concussion rockets are nice because there are more rockets and they have a chance to stun. Put them down would be good if you were going for suppression, but I never even bring cannons on these guys, which means they're taking concussion grenades just like the Sapper could have. In fact, on these soldiers, I'll actually be equipping 1 flashbang grenade because I think 3 flashbangs and 1 frag is better than 2 frags and 1 flashbang. And this leads into the whole Swiss Army knife thing I was talking about on these soldiers, where they just have a million different one-time consumables and you have to find the best way to use all of them. We'll be taking the exact same promotion on Jaded Rabbit, our second Lieutenant Combat Engineer. And lastly, Sword Stain is making it to Sergeant. Soulbind is an ability I have no interest in, because a rend attack that damages but does not kill a living target is a rend attack I simply won't be making. Castigate's good. It's a passive ability where offensive energy abilities will apply stat penalties to the target, and those stat penalties are that will and psi offense is reduced by 30%, and their hit chance and crit chance are reduced by 10%. That's a good ability. But Consecrated Blades scales up your rend damage based on your current energy levels. Oh, that mechanic is entirely... Focus does not do that at all? I thought it made it do it more. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I've been... Consecrated Blades is just like not a base mechanic. I thought this made it scale more. This is the way it scales at all. Anyway, you gain plus 50% chance to deal plus 1 damage on all side attacks for each unit of energy stored, but your max energy goes down by 1. Easiest choice of my life. Now he's much better at killing people. And he'll probably be getting lightning reflexes next time he goes on a mission. I don't really care about Soulbind and Castigate, but having lightning reflexes and not is a world of difference. Now, originally I said I was going to do this mission so I could potentially send them on another mission right after. No one's ready for another mission. And also, quick check, am I even doing this mission? I have a supply drop available, ambush to get intel. We have 16 soldiers. That's enough to do an assault, to be honest. We have a covert op ready. Oh, the next stage is another infiltration, you say? Probably not doing this assault then, unless it's something incredibly good. This assault is for Resistance Rumor, 24 intel, and which dark events? Bending Reed. Okay, don't care. This is the one that I'm able to let slip through. I don't have the manpower to do this. We're not doing it. We will go load out this infiltration, though.
I've got trace chemical readings throughout that area showing a mix of...
It's Investigate Fishing Town Disturbance? Is that code for Newfoundland from XCOM 1? What is that? I'm gonna Google search this. I'm pretty sure this is a mod. I don't know what that means. Okay, yes, this is from the Hive Moor. This is Newfoundland, but for XCOM 2. Dope. All right, cool. Now that I know what it is, I can kit out my squad appropriately, because the correct squad for that in a normal mission is very different. By which I mean the correct squad for this is probably sandbagging. We're gonna send Melancholy Manticore. We're gonna send pretty much anyone who has a shotgun. We have multiple Marines available, so I'll send one of them. I think this is a relatively easier mission, so since White Wolf has a much better aim because of the aim stacking, 6 more in fact, and higher will, I'll send Rampant Mystery on this. We have 2 marksmen available, so 1 goes on this mission every time. Eclipse Crash is about to reach Lieutenants. Seething Orca isn't. I'm gonna send Seething Orca because Eclipse Crash will probably go on an assault before Seething Orca finishes this mission. And I would like to have the Lieutenants sooner so I could potentially have them get promoted through a covert op. My tech specialist is not going unless I'm sending a spark. I'm not sending a spark, end of story, so that's not really something to think about. I only have 1 shotgun unit available in this combat engineer, is that correct? I also have Corporal Hulking Cardinal, my A-team sapper in desperate need of experience. He can come, and I'm going to take that combat engineer. If I take that combat engineer, is there like no power unit left? I mean, that depends. Do you consider infiltrators and pioneers power units? Yes, then there are power units left. I think an assault doesn't need a combat engineer with those mechs around. Blind Alpha is obviously not the unit I want to bring on this mission. But the unit I want to bring on this mission probably doesn't exist. How are you at 15 of 10 squatty, but you don't have a promotion icon? Excuse me, if I go to soldier abilities, are you like hiding? Are you holding out on me? You're not a corporal. You just have an amount of experience that corresponds with being a corporal. Okay, if you say so. I'm gonna bring Revolver Ocelot. I don't know if it's right to bring him or a better tech spec, but I have 3 tech specs available, and I don't think that chrysalids are a hard sit rep. The lack of enemies with guns makes the mission a lot easier. Since no one else is around that can even use a shotgun, I'm gonna give the augmented shotgun I got for finishing mags over to this soldier. I don't think I'll be giving people, maybe I should give them Predator armor though. Because if it's the Hive, then there are those enemies that are gonna like spawn on top of you, you're not gonna get a say in the matter. Not on the combat engineer, but on others, yes, I agree with that. I can give all of my better skirmish gear over to this character since he's actually on the mission, as well as a frag grenade, I guess. Gonna be honest, I feel like I'm over-equipping these guys considering the threat level of what they're up against. But also, if I'm wrong and I've got, like, we're going into Force Level 7, I haven't seen the Hive Chrysalids in a while. I'm a little bit scared though I've scaled up. I think that with the Sparks, I can just handle another mission without my best gear. So I think this is the play. I think they've got this handled. Messy insertion, that's fine. 6 days, 13 hours, good luck on Operation Cave Epic, boys. Begin action.
Our specialty. Let's just hope your people.
Now from here we go back to our supply drop. New infiltration mission available, huh? Ooh, raid supply convoy, sign me up. But that means we have to send a mission. I don't think we even have 8 soldiers to send. We do have 8 soldiers to send. That's good. So I'm down to my second tech specialist, the lieutenant that's supposed to go alongside these Sparks. A Reaper and a Marine. I guess I'm taking the Reaper. And we are left with a Marine, a tech specialist, and 2 Sparks on duty. I'm not sure that we could do an assault immediately, but we should be able to do one soon. So I think we can get away with sending this mission. All right, for this team, we have the Boltcaster on a medic, field support strat. We have a Reaper scout, a marksman, a very low-ranking tech specialist, and our best possible combat engineer, our best possible Marine and White Wolf. I realize we should probably be equipping the things that make them better using these. We're pretty low on manpower. Basic scope for sure. All right, weapon mods equipped. Good luck, gang. 5 days, 22 hours. I think they should have an easy time. The Hives here as well. I mean, I can't do anything to improve the team against that. This is just the best team I have available. Good luck. Operation Fort King underway.
I'll order my people to get underway.
That's a lot of in progress, ain't it? I don't know about any plans I had to do more covert ops. How much time is left in the month? I think it's actually still like the first week. Yeah, we're on supply drop 17 days. We've done a lot of missions in those first 4 days. Before I start scanning again, it occurs to me I haven't checked wound times. 14 days, 4 days. Because we're so low on roster right now, I'm gonna go ahead and stop clearing this for a hot second. I want to focus on that more, I think. I'm not 100% sure which one is more important. I'm gonna swap you in until we have a more stable roster. We're very low on manpower at the minute. What is this? Rehabilitation complete and assault mission expiring. We're volunteering to skip that, but we do need to put someone else in rehabilitation. Pure Mischief just went on a mission, and I'm pretty sure she's very tired, so that will basically be no cost, right? Tired for 11 days? Yeah, she's not available for missions anyway. So I can just have her get rid of this negative trait now and it'll be fine. Easy peasy. Don't have to worry about her panicking to burns ever again, and we can get back to scanning here. Spark Heist almost done. I'd love to get another spark before the next assault, but there's no promise of that. Avatar project ticking along like it does. Don't worry about it, Bradford. It's fine, I promise.
If we're going to slow them down,
And we're done with the supply drop. Now what next? We've already done the black market this month. We have intel, rookies. It's going to be rookies. These are probably just going to be covert ops soldiers and nothing more, but I would love to have 3 more soldiers for covert ops. I just need the manpower. Oh, an assault mission popped on the way over. It's sabotage transmitter. This is probably mandatory. Counter dark event. Everyone carries a grenade. Yeah. Oh, also psionic storm. What do we have for manpower? We have 9 people. All right. Hopefully it's the right 9 people because they're going. The good news is you can't use psionics against the mechs I'm taking on the mission, and I'm taking 3 mechs on the mission. The bad news is I'm taking 3 mechs on the mission because there aren't enough people to actually field a full team. So the first 4 soldiers is easy. It's the 3 sparks I have and the guy who fixes the sparks. We have 6 people to pick for the rest of it. I'm going to take my lieutenant sapper because they're easily the best soldier available. I'm going to take the assault that just finished training, and oh, I don't have a mag shotgun for him anymore, but he still has axes I can give him. I'm going to take this new marine that I got a few missions ago, and then we're down to second sapper or field medic. What's the difficulty of the mission? Difficult psionic storm? All right, it's not the field medic then. We're going to take the better sapper as well. That seems like we need to bring the best we got, and unfortunately the best we got is pretty limited. How much resources do I have to build a second spark shield with? I originally thought that I just wouldn't ever need this. I'd be sending out 1 at a time, but I keep sending out a second spark. 29 supplies, 6 alloys. I easily have the supplies, which was previously what I was worried about. I don't easily have the alloys, but I do think it's worth it. I think I'm going to be using 2 sparks very frequently at this point in the game. And more importantly, just like for the power on this mission, I think it's necessary. There is a single prototype plated armor left. There's nothing else for armor. And the person most likely to die is definitely the assault. Prototype indeed. I'm going to build a Gremlin Mark II for this mission to upgrade my combat protocol here. Seems like it might be very, very worth doing. All right, now he's got his arms and legs back. We have no special weapons left here. What's the sit rep? It's Psystorm. That means we care more about flanking than getting good suppressions. We want to bring a second grenade. Over here, easy shotgun, easy frag. And that's really all there is to it. We're basically out of weapon mods. Like I come over here, this assault rifle, and I can make it better at close range. Slap a speed loader onto a couple of weapons. That's about all I've got. I'm gonna give this assault a lightweight stock and a close range weapon. Gonna remember to switch out this assault rifle with a shotgun like I was supposed to. And I think that's it for Operation Tyrant Pig. I was not expecting that name. It's a sabotage transmitter with Psystorm. We're getting some real dangerous sit reps lately, but I think we should be able to handle this. For now, I'm done. I've been Arthur Go here. Hope you've been enjoying the series with me. If you have, who cares? I'll see you in the next one.